5-2 gang shit, man. Yeah, free dog behind the can. It's only one way in, one way out of this shit, son. I do this shit with a passion. I'm in it, beat the win, not the lose. I'm moving, I'm gonna go shoot. I ain't a bad guy, bitch, you know it. I'm moving, I promise to blow it. Yeah, I promise to blow it. I promise to blow it. I promise to blow it, yeah. I'm in it, beat the win, not the lose. I'm moving, I'm gonna go shoot. I ain't a bad guy, bitch, you know it. I'm moving, I promise to blow it. Yeah, I promise to blow it. I promise to blow it. I promise to blow it, yeah. All of a sudden, these niggas hard. Lil' homie pussy gonna pull a card. I knew Lil' homie was 12. Rode around, he got ranked, now he a sword. These niggas talking like they in the trenches. These niggas claim they been playing with Simmons. These niggas cat rapping on God. I promise Lord, I'ma go hard. Fuck on that bitch and I'ma play my part. I ain't got time for going back and forth. Milking that bitch like a cow on the farm. I told them niggas I had some fun. I'm in the fat lane in the farm. I having threesome with a ratchet bitch and another bitch. Yeah, lil' mama, she fun. I got a freaky bitch on the bar. Once a dime, pass her straight to the bar. Remember they fucking hoes in the park. I was a young nigga from the slum. Ain't got no heart, ain't got no heart. Lord, I'm sorry for all the wrong that I did. Please forgive me. I promise I'm sorry, Lord, yeah. I'm in it, beat the win, not the lose. I'm moving, I'm gonna go shoot. I ain't a bad guy, bitch, you know it. I'm moving, I promise to blow it. Yeah, I promise to blow it. I promise to blow it. I promise to blow it, yeah. I'm in it, beat the win, not the lose. I'm moving, I'm gonna go shoot. I ain't a bad guy, bitch, you know it. I'm moving, I promise to blow it. Yeah, I promise to blow it. I promise to blow it. I promise to blow it, yeah. I got niggas doing time and no fixing. I'm on the block, sitting back reminiscing. By the time that we spend in the trenches, stealing cars, did a slot when we see me. Young niggas out trying to go get it. I promise Lord I would never forget it. We had to start together in the trenches. Now my brother and forever he with me. Like sort of we'll fuck up the city together. We'll run straight through these bitches. No love for these hoes, we ain't catching no feeling. I'm tasting the bag, I'm trying to get me a bag. I'm trying to get me a bag. I'm a lad, bro, I want a million. I'm the same nigga still in the trenches. I'm the same nigga around with the semi. I'm the same nigga quick to up on the blitz. Young nigga from the trenches. I promise Lord, these niggas don't really want it. I can go do it, I can go do it. Fuck how they feel. Tell them that bad guy back, yeah, young nigga from Summer Hill, the real. I'm in it, beat the win, not the lose. I'm moving, I'm gonna go shoot. I ain't a bad guy, bitch, you know it. I'm moving, I promise to blow it. Yeah, I promise to blow it. I promise to blow it. I promise to blow it, yeah. I'm in it, beat the win, not the lose. I'm moving, I'm gonna go shoot. I ain't a bad guy, bitch, you know it. I'm moving, I promise to blow it. Yeah, I promise to blow it. I promise to blow it. I promise to blow it, yeah.
This is Jay Willa, the podcast killer, a.k.a. Podcast Poppy, a.k.a. the Podfather. This right here is The Switch Up. I got a very talented artist that's sitting right here next to me. I just watched his one take. Before I even get into your name, I'm just going to say this. I heard the record the first time. I'm like, Heard the record the second time. I'm like, well, okay. I heard it again. I'm like, okay, let's go. That's what I like about music. And I hate that we don't even give the chance for the music to play before we get to, because that shit was hitting. And I don't mean to cuss, I'm sorry, but it was hitting. I got the bad guy sitting next to me, man.
Yo, man, it's the bad guy, man. You know, man, I most definitely want to appreciate you for having me here, man.
Come on now. Let's get straight to it.
Let's talk with me.
Can the people know the name of the record you just performed?
Well, the song I just performed tonight was Blow It. That song got multiple meanings, man. You know, my favorite catch line out of that whole song was the point of, I'm in this bitch to win, not to lose. Yeah. You know, I took a couple losses, you know, minor setbacks for a couple major comebacks, and I'm coming was for mine, you feel what I'm saying? So I most definitely want to let that be known.
Now, I heard that all through the record. Yeah. And that's why I kind of like gravitated to it. Because at first, we do music. So you hear the beat, you start to ride with the beat, and it's a dope. It's a bump.
Most definitely a dope
And
beat.
then you hear the lyrics, it's like, okay, you talking now.
Yeah.
How about this? I'm from New York, right? We get real comfortable. I'm from New York, right? So I haven't been down here that long. But what I've been hearing is fire. And I fuck with it.
Man, hey, man.
And I think one of these records is now on my new playlist. That's what I think, honestly, to be honest.
Well, shit, that's what I expect, honestly, you know what I'm saying? You know, me being from Atlanta,
Yeah.
music always been a passion or something I had since I was a kid, but, you know, I never took it serious. So now I feel like I said, I'm in it to win now, so I can't play around with it no more.
Okay, so how about this? You from the A. The A to me clearly is running it right now. Y'all are running the
Most
hip hop
definitely.
scene. What are, I guess, your biggest influences and motivators to do what you do?
Well, me growing up, man, I grew up in Summer Hill, man. That's literally not too far from the old Turner Field. Most people know where that's at, which is now the new Georgia State Stadium. Growing up, man, I used to look up to guys like BADDGUY, all I play them and stuff like that, because that's what I was seeing in the neighborhood and shit. So it was like growing up, that was my inspirement, the fad car, the money and shit. But when I started sitting back observing, these niggas doing music, let me try the music shit out. And then it just growed on to me. So that most definitely where it came from. Then, you know, there's a couple more artists out there I looked up to, you know what I'm saying, that inspired me on the music and shit. So I'm most definitely, it part of the music game. Man.
I bet. So who you looking at now? I'll say, like, who is in like direct competition? Like, all right, that's what I'm aspiring right there. That's who was in my sights.
Me personally, that's kind of hard to say, man, because I can't say what everybody rap about is true. What I rap about is most definitely facts. The shit I experience, the shit that I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's how I express myself through my music. Music in my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't exactly say I'm inspiring that person right now. This, that,
Nah, I
and the
got
third.
you.
So I'm inspiring myself most of all. Honestly, I'm in competition with myself, if anything.
I respect that. Okay, so going down the whole musical path that we on right now, you in the industry.
Yeah.
What are some things about the industry that you fuck with? And to double up on that, what are some things about the industry that you don't fuck with?
Things I fuck with in the industry, I'm gonna start with the goods, then we'll go to the bad. Nah, I'm gonna do the other way around. The things I don't fuck with in the industry, it's the hate and the envy, man. You know, I ain't the type to hold my nuts on nobody. I want to see everybody win. Everybody got a time coming, you feel what I'm saying? You got to stay down for the come up. But the part that I like about it most is music itself, man. I got a passion for it.
And I can see that while you perform. And they can see that when they see the one take, which is a fact. So I do like that. What is your, I call it a musical superpower, right? So like, what is your thing that no matter the record, no matter who you with, no matter what's going on, this is what you about to bring to the track? Like, what is your thing?
Being truthful with myself. Being honest about what I'm saying. Not going in the studio rapping about shit that I ain't did, shit that I ain't seen, shit that I ain't been through. So that's me. That's my musical power.
So just being true to you.
Being myself, being true to myself.
Got you. It's funny because that's not really shown. That's not really spoken on. It's really about what I aspire or what I don't got that gets pushed to the forefront. So for you to say, I'm only rocking with what is going on right now currently, that's an anomaly. It's refreshing though.
That's true.
Because to be honest, hip hop, the state that it's in is always we talking about what we have and they don't really have, and what we did and we didn't really do.
Yeah.
So to hear that, that's dope. That's dope. Okay. I'm gonna say this. I got one more question for you. What's on your bucket list that you want to get accomplished? Like, when I get to the top, it's gonna be I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be I done made it when I did this.
One thing I can say, one thing I want to do, man, on my bucket list, once I do make it to that level, I want to give back to the community, man. You
That's
know, a lot
fire.
of niggas not doing that for their community, and I respect Baby for that, because Baby do that for their community.
Yeah.
There's a couple more artists to do that for their community, but in the city of Atlanta, Georgia, not many artists are doing that if we're going to speak realistic about it.
Wow. And I'm on the outside looking in. Like I said, I'm new to the region.
I'm not saying like it ain't none, but it's not for it to be as many artists out of Atlanta. It's not
happening as often as you would like.
It's not happening as often as it should be going.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Wow. That made me. I have like 50,000 more questions, man.
I understand, man.
We gonna talk off camera, but yo, I got the bad guy right here with me.
Yeah, man, y'all more definitely tune in, man. Got a
How can
EP
the people
coming soon, man.
Oh, yes.
Name of my EP, man, is called The Indictment, man. Most definitely stay tuned. It's on the construction, man. Just be patient and wait on me. I'm coming.
How can the people find you? Where you at?
Man, you can find me on IG, man, at @IAM_BADDGUY, BADDGUY, man. Most definitely follow me, man. I follow back and I support all my supporters, man. Much love.
That's that. This is Jay Willa, the podcast killer. We are here with the switch up. We are out. I'll holler at you. Bow.